It's mid-afternoon in Southern California, but when Advent enters the dojo, he may as well be walking into another time and place altogether.
Today I'm here at the Tenrikyo Dojo. I'm here to train with my coach, Kuzo Takahashi.
Even before the sensei arrives, Advent goes through a series of judo warm-ups. He'll need them. Takuzo Takahashi, who arrived in the US from Japan a little over a year ago, plans to train Advent the traditional way.
Takuzo Takahashi sensei is, I think he was number 2 in Japan when he came. And if you're number 2 in Japan, you're pretty much number 2 in the world, because Japanese, they dominate the judo world. I consider it a great honor to work with him.
It's not only a great honor, it's an opportunity that Advent would never have been able to afford on his own without the help from Gatorade. Sensei Takahashi speaks very little English, so Advent had asked his friend June to translate for him.
I'm not worried at all about the language because judo is more of a physical sport. Sometimes all you need to do is just show me instead of saying anything. Sometimes you don't even talk.
No detail is too small for the sensei, even the way Advent is warming up.
He said, anytime you do like a training, like when you were on your back and you're moving your legs, you're doing it with an idea that you're doing judo. Put your hands up.
Soon it's time for the student to square off against the master himself.
He got his arm back, he pulled it back, and you tap out.
I don't know if I can talk right now. I'm out of my breath. Each time I fight with him, I feel like I've been doing judo for a week, non-stop.
We're just tired now, but this guy's not even breaking a sweat.
So far, the sensei is pleased by what he sees.
Said he's very athletic, positive, he's humble, makes it easier for him to teach him. And Advent's really willing to learn. He's very hungry for judo, so it gives him more incentive to teach him, to train him.
At the end of the session, Takahashi has Advent and June spar for several 3-minute rounds. Sensei Takahashi wants to toughen Advent up, to train by Japanese, not American standards. Advent is ready, willing, and able to follow whatever plan his sensei sets out.
My first official day with Takahashi sensei, it was incredible. He's not easy. He's a nice guy, he smiles, but he trains like he's in Japan. So I know the training that I'm gonna get from him is gonna be first class, so I like it. And apparently I'm out of shape, so I need to work out more.
Across town, Obi is being put through his paces by his new coach, Keiron Conrad.
First off, you're gonna do the 5 laps. Yeah, 5 laps. Then we're gonna do the long one where we start here. You're just gonna run consistently back and forth, working on technique.
While he puts Obi through a set of drills,
Pick your hands up. Bring your legs together.
the question on Keiron's mind is, can Obi get back in the game after so many years on the sidelines?
I'm concerned with the amount of time you've taken off because once you get into a relaxed state of mind, once you get out of competition, it's hard to get that hunger back.
As Obi starts to run 100-meter dashes, Keiron sees something they can work on together.
When that chin comes up, your hips sit back. The first thing, your hamstring's gonna load up, but the first thing that you're gonna start feeling is in your lower back, because you're right here and your back is always clenched.
Yeah, I got you. So he kind of switched it up to get my heartbeat going and checking out my mechanics. I think I have a lot to learn from him. We'll see what goes on from there.
While physical conditioning is an issue they need to address, both coach and athlete are confident that Obi is mentally ready for this challenge.
You definitely can do it. It's knowing where you were, where you are mentally. The only thing that's going to prevent you from doing it is yourself.
We are going to fine-tune things. So we have some work to do, but it shouldn't take long.
Another athlete who is being fine-tuned is Chelsea. She's working out with Robert Luna, USA's Boxing Trainer of the Year in 2006.
Close your hand. Let me see. How's that feel?
Good.
That's good.
To get warmed up, Robert puts Chelsea through 3 rounds of shadow boxing. It's a chance to observe her form in the ring.
A lot of the punches that you're throwing, they really don't have leverage behind it. And you're throwing them, you know, it's going to be kind of hard to be able to really get a lot of power out of that. Your mechanics are wrong,
okay,
but it's going to be pretty easy to be able to fix them. Okay? All right, so that's the good part.
Next, Robert has Chelsea put on the gloves, and the two of them get to work on her jab. Robert spots a problem early on.
What I want you to do is I want you to just stay in the same spot, because when you're shooting your jab, you're kind of shooting it with too much tension. Okay. So that's why you're doing this. Okay. See what I mean? Yeah. So what's happening is that you're not relaxed. Okay, I need you to relax a little more. Okay. Show them loose, your shoulder. I'm just trying to give you an idea of coordinating your legs with your upper body, because right now you're not coordinating.
I thought I was supposed to pick on my back foot, you know, just to kind of push that power forward, and learning that I'm not supposed to do that was just stunning, because I've been doing it for 2.5 years, so it's a habit that I'm gonna have to break, but I'm ready to do whatever he tells me to do.
In just this short session, Robert has already seen Chelsea improve.
See how you're not leaning in as much anymore. And when you don't lean like that, it's gonna be harder for me to gauge that.
It feels like harder.
Yeah, she's right here from right here, you're like, bam, it's more shoulder. Like, she understands how to understand. I think she's gonna make some tremendous, gains. I think the girl's extremely strong. I don't even think she realizes how strong she is. I mean, I see a lot of potential, and I think that, you got a future in this.
I thought today was just amazing, couldn't have gone better, and I'm so excited. I didn't want to stop.
Like Chelsea, Cantrell is thrilled with his new coach, Rodrigo Mosquera. A professional fighter in the 1970s, Rodrigo has been training boxers for more than 20 years. While Cantrell stretches, he tells Rodrigo about the injury that sidelined him for the last year, a torn ligament near the rotator cuff in his shoulder.
I fought down there for a whole week with one arm. Yeah, and I lost by 1 point in the championship.
That kind of dedication is music to Rodrigo's ears. In order to observe his form, Rodrigo starts Cantrell off with a few rounds of shadowboxing.
When you're punching and turning, you just stay relaxed, as relaxed as possible. Once you keep turning, walking that ring.
As he warms up, Cantrell starts to pull out some of his favorite moves and manages to impress his new coach.
You switch left hand and right hand, that's good, I saw that. Good step. Today's our first day, and what I'm looking at, I like.
As Cantrell works the heavy bag, Rodrigo lets him in on part of the training plan.
Feeling it a little bit, Cantrell? That's easy, that's 3 minutes. We're gonna be working 5-minute rounds.
After a few more rounds on the speed bag, the swerve ball, and the uppercut bag, both fighter and trainer feel they've got the 1-2 punch they need to succeed.
Cantrell has what it takes. He's got the speed, balance, foundation, with some polishing and some work. Good hard work. I think he can reach his goal.
If you and your coach on the same page, nothing can go wrong. He had raised champions, he made everybody reach their goal, and I know he can make me reach my goal.
The way you work and what I saw, let's put it all together, and we'll make it happen. We'll make your dream come true, man. I like that, good work.
Unlike Cantrell and his trainer, James and his coach, 1988 gold medalist Jimmy Kim, have trained together in the past.
He's definitely a little bit old school, but, there wouldn't be a new school if there wasn't an old school, you know what I mean?
Once they get some pads on, it's time for James to let the tiger out of its cage.
Okay, all right. And 2, 1, going down this way. Okay.
But James's take on the drill is a little too intense for Master Kim's liking.
He doesn't get to hit you. He has to attack twice, and then you got to try to get him back.
A second attempt does not go much better.
This is just sparring.
Even after completing the drill several more times, James does not seem to be getting Master Kim's point.
The times that I've seen you lose is because you do go forward, you attack, and you're very aggressive, but then you also allow them to get a lot of chances on you. One thing that you're lacking is the ability to go in and then pull back out.
James has a tendency to go for the kill, a dangerous strategy in a sport that is based on a point system like Taekwondo.
Did You have to use all parts of strategy for the game. If you get your opponent close to the edge and you clash up with him and you kick, he gets a warning. Again, 2 of those equals a point. Make sure you cover better.
Master Kim also wants James to consider pushing as a part of his arsenal.
Pushing should be done, can be done anytime, right? Doesn't matter what you see him setting up for. For example, spin hook kick, push, right? Do something. Anything. Anything. Push. Just, it doesn't matter what he does. Just go in, push, push, push.
I don't like to just push, like constantly like that. I'm more of a, I try to wait for them to come in and then I'll counter off of that.
The relationship between the athlete and his trainer is one of the foundations of success in any sport. Although the mutual respect is there, the crucial connection between James and Master Kim does not seem to be.
I think James has to really focus on playing the game a little bit more, really be a little more of a student of the game. In order to do well in competition, the main thing is to be able to gain points without losing them.
He's a gold medalist, so I don't have that. So there's obviously something that he has that I don't.
Back at the house, James has concerns that the methods used by Master Kim would derail his training.
Training with Jimmy, it's right now, as an athlete, I don't feel very comfortable with him to kind of open up. I feel that our styles might clash a little bit. I have a really aggressive style, and he wanted to kind of change that, but I am aggressive. I feel right now in my career, it's going to be hard for me to start from the very beginning and build a new relationship.